Everybody doing this evening? I'm at Carlsbad, California. This is Chase Park. It's, I think, about 8:30 at night. Hopefully the lights hold out for a little bit longer. And it's February 3rd, 2018. I want to talk about cryptocurrencies. And right now the price is down a little bit. A lot of people are focusing on it. We're calling Bitcoin's going to go down even further. I think right now it's around $9,000. EOS is around $1,000. I mean, EOS is around $10, and where's EOS is $1,000. EOS is around $10 and $9 or $10, and I think Ethereum's around $1,000. So a lot of times people, when they see things like this, they look kind of like, they look at each individual cryptocurrency, and they kind of like, they've got the screen up and they got the graphs and they got all the ups and downs and the peaks and valleys of all the different cryptocurrencies and where they're at, and they're trying to analyze it. But but I think a better approach is to see the big picture here, the overall view of where we're at, and the overall view of where we're going before you start to analyze prices and look at times or points where the price is down a little bit. Like now, these prices aren't going to hold at this level. They're going up. And when you understand the overall picture of what's going on here, the big picture of what's going on here, and the fact that we are talking about decentralized systems taking over the world and getting rid of centralized systems, you see of what the big picture is and what's really going on here. Then if you want to study a little bit further, you can get into the dissect it and get down a little deeper. But right now we're at a point where we're at almost a shift in the world, a shift in the paradigm shift in what's going on here. So I would not worry about these prices, would not get consumed with them, and would totally ignore them. When Bitcoin's down around $8,000 or $9,000, I don't even look at it. I don't even think about it. It doesn't have any effect on how I feel about cryptocurrencies and what's going on in the future, because I understand the technology and I understand where this is going, and I see the vision of the future. And the future is going straight up, because these platforms, these utilities are the future of the internet, and they are going to change the internet. It's Internet 2.0. I mean, it's going to take off like a rocket ship, and it's going to definitely have times where the prices are down, but the prices are going to exponentially go up and up and up and up and up, because you either believe or you don't believe. You either see it. Sorry about that. Dropped my phone. You either see it or you don't see it. If you don't see it, get out and forget about it. If you see it, then see it for what it really is. It's just the short term events aren't what you need to think about. You need to think about the overall big picture. EOS is creating a platform which will literally run the applications of the future. The billion dollar companies are going to be run on EOS. The Ubers are going to be running on EOS. The future Ubers. When I think about writing applications and the possibility, all the things you could think of, I've come up with great ideas for writing APIs, connecting people that are influencers with people that are advertisers, doing that connection, doing it aside from being on YouTube, matching those two up. There's endless ideas out there to create companies, businesses, technologies, to bring people together, just like Uber did. Uber's a great example. You need a ride, and somebody has a car, let's bring them together over the internet. Let's not have a third-party centralized system, let's just bring them together. And if you can do that for free over a system like EOS, I mean, gosh, how valuable is that? And not only have that happen once, but have it happen hundreds and thousands of times. And then not only that, have a little piece of the utility. Own a little piece of the utility. Own a little piece of everybody's business that's running on that platform by owning that token. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at something entirely different. We're looking at an opportunity for anybody to be involved. We're looking at the one thing about a generation of people, they always look for something in their time that they can grab a hold of, some future that they can feel like they can become a part of and actually prosper. So many years have gone by where people have not prospered. Generations have gone backwards. They haven't done as well as their parents. Parents owned a property, now kids are renting. Parents own businesses, now kids work for businesses. Or younger people work for businesses, not necessarily kids. This is an opportunity for a generation to become prosperous, wealthy, and have a stake in something big. And that's what we're looking at. We're not looking at up and down cryptocurrencies. We're looking at the future and what's happening here and the technologies that are taking place. And that's why I'm so excited. More excited than I've ever been in my entire life. Of all the things I've seen, even the internet. I'm way more excited about this than I was the internet. And I really believed in the internet. In fact, I had a website, an e-commerce website way back in 1996 and 1997. So I mean, I was involved with it very, very early on. I had a YouTube account in 2008. In fact, you could look up my name and look at the about and see what I had my YouTube account. And I was actually on YouTube before that, but had a YouTube account. Had one of the first pay-per-click accounts in Google. So anyway, I've seen all this from being involved with it, because I've always loved technology. Way back in college was programming in Fortran and COBOL and even assembly. So, I've been involved with that. And I want to say a little bit more about programming. I'm not a programmer. Don't consider myself a programmer, but I know how to program. And the only reason I do is because I watch a lot of YouTube videos. But programming is a little like building a house. If I build a house, I'm not going to go out and saw down a tree and go out and mine some ore and make some nails. I'm going to go to the hardware store and buy it. I'm going to get it off the shelf and slap it together. Well, that's kind of like programming. A lot of programming is done on stuff that somebody else has already built. So it's not like you got to be a grade A programmer to understand this thing. It's not like you got to be somebody that really gets into programming to do anything on it. You can borrow a lot of other people's work before you. I mean, that's a little bit about Ruby on Rails. A lot of Ruby on Rails is shortcuts, things that somebody else has done and utilizing that shortcut. So anyway, there's a tremendous opportunity here. Don't focus on the ups and downs of the cryptocurrencies. Look at the big picture. Look at the technology and look what's happening here. It's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. It's changing the world. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thanks very much. And the lights did stay on. Thank you.